Log recording, continuation, 9:41 in the morning. It's still the 5th of November, 2023. I gotta burp my butt on this one here. There's a anchor who thinks he can be the president of the United States even though he wasn't born here. He was born in Istanbul, Turkey. And he's going around the country trying to get people voting him. Hardly ever know this guy except if he had been on the media long enough. They would recognize this guy, except maybe on independent media. But he's not enough. It's not enough. He'd been an attorney. He had to know better. Then he goes into political. And he stayed in politics at this point over here, but he should have known better. There's no way in hell this asshole's going to be able to get into the office. There's no way in hell. I mean, yeah, he even tried for presidential campaign at this point over here, but I doubt he's going to be able to do it. He made a late announcement of the damn thing. And there is, here we go, in the Wikipedia, and that's what I wanted to find out. We're talking about Cenk Uygur, or I don't even know how to pronounce his name here. Let me see. How is it pronounced? Yeah. I can't even see it. I can't even know it. They call him Cenk. Cenk Kadir Ujir, or Ugar, or Juger. Okay, Cenk, for that one. Posted on his, he even tried for 2020, California 25th District, and got screwed over on that one. He even tried doing California, didn't even do it. I'm going through his Wikipedia right now on this shit. But even with his presidential, somebody actually posted it in his notes. His eligibility for the office is disputed. He was born in Turkey to Turkish parents, and mainstream interpretations of legal eligibility for the president excludes people who are naturalized due to the natural born citizen clause of Article 2. He asserted his eligibility, citing a 2006 UIC law review, Schneider versus Rusk, and claims he has a slam dunk in a legal case. The problem is they haven't done it through the Supreme Court, had they? I want to see about that legal case. 1964, Schneider versus Rusk. Invalidated landmark United States Supreme Court case which invalidated a law that treated natural and native-born citizens differently under the Due Process Clause of the Fifth Amendment. Schneider was a German immigrant, came to the United States with the parents, and became a citizen and naturalization at the age of 16. When she graduated from college, she moved back to Germany. State Department claimed Schneider had lost her U.S. citizenship in accordance within a section of the Immigration and Naturalization Act, which revoked the citizenship of any naturalized citizen who retained to his or her country of birth and remained there for at least 3 years. Whoops. So the opinion of the court indicated that since no provision in the law stripped people of natural-born Americans of their citizenship as a result of extended or permanent residence abroad, it was unconstitutional discriminatory to apply such a rule only to natural-born citizens. So he's going to be using this one here. The Supreme Court. Okay. He hadn't left the country. He stayed here for a long while. But he tried to go for the presidency back in 2020. He also tried to go for the House of Representatives candidacy, actually. And he went after Katie Hill's position. Let's see. According to on this one, the midnight mid-November 2019, Zhang filed to run for Congress in the 25th District, a seat recently vacated by the resignation of Katie Hill. Other candidates included Democratic Assemblywoman Christy Smith and former Trump campaign aide George Papadopoulos. Iran two primary elections on March 3rd, 2020, special election to fill the vacancy. And he raised a lot of money, but the thing is, he never got himself in there. The business system does himself as a left wing supporting single payer health care, raising minimum wage, and returning Citizens United. Yeah, good luck on that one. It didn't work out too well, did it? Uh, Criticized opinions left and right. Uyghur's candidacy was initially endorsed by Senator Bernie Sanders, who had to retract his support after sexual comments Shank made in recent years about women and provocating statements about fundamentalist Muslims and Jews from 8 years prior were discovered. So he ultimately lost both elections, coming in fourth place overall and second among Democrats. So he lost both elections. Now he's going to go for presidency, and he thinks he's got a shot. This ship pulls up, and he's screwed. He claims it's a slam dunk for him. Let's see, in October he filed for candidacy in Nevada, but was not allowed on it after he submitted it an altered form. Similarly, New Hampshire ballot application was denied by Secretary of State on the 18th of October. He's got lawsuits, but there's didn't specify any jurisdictions. Jenkins and his lawyer appealed the New Hampshire decision to the state's Ballot Law Commission, which denied the case on November 2nd. This is recently updated. So unfortunately, he's not going to get it. He's got controversy over women, even though he does work with a woman. This guy responds to unionization. Apparently, there was an international Alliance of Theatrical Stage Employees sought to unionize Young Turks, and he doesn't like unions. Apparently, he didn't want the staff turn the union, so he allegedly fired employees for his pro-union activities and their activity. He withheld bonus. Oh God, he was such an asshole. He hates unions. That's why the Democratic Party won't get him, because they're union. He has to watch himself, because sometimes his own mouth gets the best of him. But yeah, do I got against the guy? The problem is he's pissing off. He's chewing off. And basically, they deal with streaming. They don't like media, main media, even though he's worked with them and he doesn't like them. He doesn't like the politics. He doesn't like what's going on with them, and he's comfortable with the Young Turks because he can mouth off. Sometimes I can't stand the Young Turks because they do mouth off. Their opinion, my opinion. He's not going to be able to get president of the United States. I don't care if he's throw up that damn shit or not. He's got to be dealing with the conservative court. He's got to throw this damn thing over to the Supreme Court, whether or not, if that particular line he used is going to help him out or not. If that is overthrown or overruled by the conservative court, then it's going to be up to Congress to make a new rule and new law on that one. But they're not going to be doing it because they don't want to do it. He didn't like Citizens United versus the Federal, where Citizens United won and the Federal court lost out on it. Citizens United versus the Federal Election Commission. Basically, the corporations out there wanted to do big bucks donations to the candidates they love, but the Federal Commission says, no, you can't do that. It's illegal as hell. So they threw it over to the federal courts on that one. Let me see. I'm just trying to get the case summary and I'm trying to get the decision over here. Court issued a 5-4 decision in favor of Citizens United that struck down what the hell was it? The BCRA? BCRA's restrictions of independent expenditures from corporate treasurers as violations of the First Amendment. I should have never ruled against that then. Shit, that's for damn sure. It tells me big businesses will rule left and right and be treated as a citizen. Citizen can't do the large-scale operations. If they were treated as corporations, they would have been ruled and regulated. But if they're treated as federal citizens, certain laws will affect them, but not much. So they can do whatever they want. I'm trying to save this particular piece because I always refer back to the damn thing. Well, we'll see how it works. I may or may not get this posted or not, but you're probably wondering, do I like the guy or not? I don't even know the guy, except I keep seeing him online, and he's got opinionated left or right. He acts like a complete, well, he acts like himself. Big, blithering egomaniac with megalomania. He thinks he knows better than the world. He might ask me the same way. I said, nope. They're all screwed up right now as it is with his own ways. But he's going to try telling Congress what to do at this point. Good luck. He's been an attorney for a short time. He studied the law. He thinks he knows how the legal system works and how Congress works. Has he ever been in Congress? He tried, but nobody will want him inside. So he does his outside reporting, and he gripes and grumbles about a lot of things. Good luck on that one. Do I agree with what he's doing? He can do whatever he wants. He's a big boy. He thinks he understands. Well, let him try to understand. He thinks this is personal? This ain't personal. This was personal. People will be having a conniption fit over it. No, his political situations over here, he can try, but for the most part, he can't get in. His own past will be knocking his ass out left and right. He can try. He can try. As said before, he refers it over to the decision of Schneider versus Rusk. This was in 1964. Well, I'd say good luck on that one. Because he's an immigrant, or born from people immigrated to the country here, and he got naturalized. He still thinks that shields him and he can run for Congress. Well, that's the case. How come Ted Cruz couldn't do it, and how come Arnold Schwarzenegger couldn't do it? Arnold Schwarzenegger is an actor, but people thought he was very cool and very popular back in the 80s, and he couldn't even do it. And Ted Cruz, if he tried to do it, hell, they got sued. He gets his ass sued on that shit, didn't he? he gets his ass sued on it. So what's he supposed to do about it? Not a damn thing. Get his ass kicked on that one, but that's about it. But he thinks he's got a shot. And somebody's going to sue his ass on this one. And he's going to have to fight it out in court. Besides scraping the money together to support his campaign, he's also going to have money to fight it off with the legal terms. Even though he's an attorney, he's in for it. And the thing is concerning about these independent candidates, they think they run better, but oh boy, this is going to be one of those kind of days, isn't it?